Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. I do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Tuesday, the 5th of October, 2021, right here in Trinidad and Tobago. It has been a sunny day in parts of our island. Thank God we didn't get no big set of showers to flood out citizens. You know, we want to thank God for that. So I want to say a special good night to those of you that are locked on to Synergy Television, viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Those of you up the Caribbean, those of you around the globe, those of you that are on our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube. Remember to share our link, share our Facebook page, share the YouTube, call your friends, call your family, let them know that Real Talk with Saieed Ali is going on live presently. So viewers, it's been a hectic day for me today, you know, but nevertheless, I just want to give you a little update before we go into our Tuesday night Tune It Up. Remember, 238-6716 is our line to call in. Feel free to do so from 7 to 8 p.m. where you can get on live on the show. So as we start off tonight, Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali toured several projects in San Fernando today. Now, some of these visits, these sites included the redevelopment of Skinner Park Sporting Facility Project, the Lady Hales Mixed Use Development Location, San Fernando Waterfront Car Park Project. He went to the Plaza San Carlos Historic District Project location. He also went to the Plaza Family Court, the Berlin Project location. You know, there's quite a few projects that he went to visit today. And how often do we see the Prime Minister visiting sites? How often? Some things are changing. 238-6716 as we start our program tonight. As hundreds of vaccinated students in Form 4 to 6 returned to physical classroom yesterday, being Monday, hundreds more logged in virtually. However, Education Minister Dr. Nian Gasby-Dawley, who toured 2 secondary schools in Port of Spain to witness the reopening firsthand, said close to 3,000 students from 110 schools turned out on Monday for the physical school term. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali reassured students who returned to class that things were in place for them. Gasby-Dawley also added that they were still collecting data regarding the number of students out yesterday. She said, based on data received from 110 schools out of 127 secondary schools in Trinidad, there were 2,887 students in Form 4 to 6 out yesterday. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saheed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
I would like to find out, 6 years PNM in power, and they haven't done a single thing. They take what it is that we passed in budget for Mr. Saheed, and just imagine, Rowley want to know what kind of tiles you have in your house. We want an account where he do it all with money. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. The U.S. charged their affairs. Shantimore handed over riot gears and refurbished K9 kennels valued up to $20,000 US to the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. Commissioner of Prison Dennis Polchon accepted the donation at the youth training facility in Golden Grove Road, Arouca. The kennel will be used to house puppies produced from prison. New self-funded working canine breeding program, as they lack the resource to purchase sufficient adult dogs to meet their operationalized need. The riot gear was originally purchased for prison officers participating in annual fund mock prison riot in the United States. However, the training was postponed due to the pandemic. Commissioner Polchan said that with U.S. support, the prison service has developed a K-9 unit that stands second to none and has effectively contributed to fighting crime efforts across Trinidad and Tobago. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Okay, I want to know something, right? My car, if I'm driving my car, and my car becomes like a safe zone for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
The police pull me over, but they don't have a vaccinated thing. Should I allow to keep my window up before they can produce a valid vaccine card? Immunization card?
Well, the way things going in Trinidad, where you have to produce your immunization card, I would say anytime a police stop me, I ask, officer, where's your card? I tell you, I asking you one time, because I am in my vehicle, and you are stopping me. So I would ask you, officer, where is your vaccinated card? Can I see it, please, before we continue? Who vex lost, Who vex lost? Because foolishness, I realize like foolishness ain't going to end. It ain't going to end. But nevertheless, as we move along tonight, feel free to call in. There has been a slight increase in the budget allocation for national security for the 2021-2022 fiscal year compared to last year. Finance Minister Colin Imbut announced on Monday afternoon that 5.664 billion would be allocated to Ministry of National Security. However, National Security received the third largest portion of the budget behind education and training, which received 6.886 billion, and health, which received 6.395 billion.
Allocations for 2022 will be education and training, 6.886 billion. Health, 6.395 billion. National security, 5.664 billion, and that includes the police. Works and transport, 3.577 billion. Public utilities, 2.671 billion. Rural development and local government, 1.656 billion. Agriculture, 1.249 billion. Housing, $610 million.
$610 million for housing. Imagine we have so much HDC house put down. It put down. Apparently these houses and them like they're rotting now. The length of years they put down with nobody living in it. Nobody living in it. When you go to a commercial bank, financial institute, the banking sector would grant you a loan in 3 months, 90 days to purchase a house. Individuals who went for loan to purchase houses from HDC, they went to HDC. Some of them waiting 15, 16, 25 years with no answer up to now. Sad. Imbert said there were several areas of focus for the Ministry of National Security with particular emphasis on border security and Imbert also cited that construction of the new fire station in Pinal, Point 14, Mayaro, and Roxburgh, Tobago, as well as the installation of alarm system and CCTV cameras at the Golden Grove prison in Aruca. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
Saieed, when last you ever passed in the road in Upper River, I by Golden Grove, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we see the condition And they had the biggest forest right now in Trinidad. Because you know why? They have all the jailers sit down inside it and eat it. Bring them out, let them cut out all them bush where you have wrong at the jail there. If you see bush, the biggest forest I ever see is up there. And they have jailers doing nothing.
That's the one on by the highway?
Yeah, the one going up by the airport there. You know,
Yeah, it fence around and there's bush inside here.
Right. Bush, tell you bush. The biggest bush in Trinidad and Tobago for a bright area like that. Oland Grove Jail. Had the biggest bush right now. Bring out the jail and cut out all the bush and have the place clean and nice.
Correct. Yeah, give them some work to do.
They eat it and getting fat inside there. They're better than the people with the outside.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, there's a lot more in store. A real talk with Saieed Ali, but right after this break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So we're continuing tonight. The 2022 budget allocation for the health sector is $6.395 billion. Now, that's $335 million more than 2021 allocation. Now, the 2021 allocation was $6.050 billion. Finance Minister Colin Members stated that the health sector would be built on 3 key pillars. The creation of Center of Excellence as one, the repositioning of medical education and medical tourism as 2, and the development of the Couva Hospital in a full teaching hospital in collaboration with UWI. Apparently, like, they don't know what to do with Couva. Like, they don't know what next for Couva. What next for Couva? Wow. While we have hospitals in Trinidad, deplorable condition, lack of machines, we have Couva put down. We have Couva put down. So because the UNC built Couva, you all ain't finding nothing good to do with it. Right? I tell you, we in a state here is a shame, you know. It was stated that the contracts of nurses employed on short-term contract would soon be regularized. Employment status. He said, this is to be completed by the end of December 2021. Remember when I raised the issue where the Cubans were coming in and getting 3 years contract, while the Trinidad and Tobago Registered Nurses Association were getting 6 months? Remember when I told you that? No. He also announced the removal of VAT and custom duties on specified therapy equipment for the hearing impaired, visually impaired, and physical disability, which will help persons with disability by requirement or by required equipment at reduced cost. But they're supposed to have that in effect long time. Long time they're supposed to have that. Visually impaired is a serious thing, you know. It's a serious thing for us in Trinidad and Tobago. Boy. Now this measure will take place on January 1st, 2021. Why you didn't put it with an immediate effect? Why you didn't do that? Well, nevertheless, on my last night show, I told you, a caller called in and we had a discussion with Imbert and his luxurious dwelling home and how he exempted himself from paying tax, while there's a penalty for you, the citizens, if you did not pay your tax, if you did not send up your form, your returns. Penalty, property tax. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, thanks.
Go right ahead.
My brother, you know, this budget of what Imbut said over there, you just want to know what people have on his house, in their house. Since last year at home again, I sent for my salary relief grant April last year, and I said no, I never get that. And I get this form
in your mailbox.
Yes. In my mailbox, I get that, and I could never get my salary relief grant.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. So viewers, listen to this. I want you all to be reminded of this. This is the individual that controls the financial sector in Trinidad and Tobago. Finance Minister Colin Imbut have stated that property tax collected will be a significant revenue stream for local government in the years ahead. Imbut stressed that property tax is not a new tax. Listen to this.
Concerning the development of the property tax regime, I wish to point out that contrary to the narrative introduced by the members opposite, property tax is not a new tax. It simply replaces the old land and building tax system, which was in place in Trinidad and Tobago for 100 years before the repeal of that law in 2010. Property tax is simply land and building tax in a modern format. And under this government, property tax is intended to put local government bodies on a solid footing by providing a steady and secure stream of funding for the development program.
We're talking property tax. We're talking penalty to you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I brought the same story last week, and I'm going to do it over again. Because why? Of public demand. Listen to this. We understand it's a tax from long ago, over 100 years as you see. The deadline for submission of these forms is November 30th. To date, 127,969 property owners and occupiers have submitted return forms. Imbut also added that the resumption of the collection of this tax is long overdue. Listen to this.
Madam Speaker, we believe that the resumption of the collection of taxes on property is long overdue. And we envisage, very importantly, we envisage property tax collection as a significant revenue item for local government in the years ahead.
I hope you're following closely. Previously, at a media conference, Imbut stated that he was upset that he had to pay property tax.
I am all vexed with myself because I had to pay, so I vexed with myself. You hear calypsos like that? I am all vexed with himself, that himself has to fill out the form and pay the tax.
However, in 2016 Parliament sitting of the financial bill, Imbut introduced a new tax exemption for multi-dwelling units until the year 2025.
Madam Speaker, we've also introduced a new measure which was not included in the previous measure, which is the exemption from tax premiums and rents derived from the letting of a newly constructed multi-family dwelling unit. So we had commercial buildings before, car parks, and residential house sites. We're now including multi-family dwelling units. And there will also be an exemption from income tax, just like the current measures, gains or profits from the sale of such newly constructed multi-family dwellings. This new incentive for multi-family dwelling buildings remain in effect until December 31st, 2025.
You all listen to that, right? Good. Exemption for multi-dwelling units until the year 2025. Last year was election, 2021. Is 2021 or 2020 was election? 2020 was election. 2020 was election. The next election to be held in Trinidad and Tobago will be in the year when? 2025. So, follow me closely. All those of you who owns property and do not submit your form, there's a penalty of $5,000. I want you all to follow me closely. Imbut then noted that he will also benefit from these measures in the future.
So it's a long time from now, member for Caroni East. This is why I said I have benefited in the past and I might benefit in the future.
So you heard that? After he brought it to Parliament, he said, I have benefited in the past. And he said he might benefit in the future. Good? So put up these two buildings. This is an unfinished building in Port of Spain. Unfinished. Where's the finish? Finish. So Mr. Colin Imbut, would you kindly come out and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago if this multi-dwelling unit belongs to you? Does that belong to you? I'm asking. Come out and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago if that building belongs to you. And then you will understand, Trinbagonians, then and only then you will understand why he brought the amendment to Parliament that newly built multi-dwelling units, the owners of those buildings will be exempted from tax till 2025. So while there is a penalty for you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, who do not submit your property tax form, there's a $5,000 penalty for you. While our Minister of Finance, if he comes out and tells the public, yes, that building is mine, he is exempted from property tax. For the next, how long? For the next 5 years. For the next 5 years. According to the opposition leader, Kamala Prasad Bisesa, Colin brought something to Parliament to exempt himself from paying tax. So be a big man, be a minister, come out and tell the public if that structure in Port of Spain is mine. I wonder if he could do that. I wonder if our Minister of Finance is brave enough to come out and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago that that building is mine. Come out and tell them, no? Come out and tell them. But you put a penalty on homeowners if they do not submit their property tax by November 30th. There's a $5,000 penalty for the homeowner. Drop the song. Drop the man dancing. All I want to dance Trinidad and Tobago? All I want to dance? Listen So Trinidad and Tobago, my partner who dancing there, I had to take out my glasses. Let me tell you something. Come November 30th, when you send up your property tax form, you're going to be dancing like this. And you're going down low down with 2 bracelets in your hand. When Imbert say he will benefit, this is how we benefiting.
Madam Speaker, we've also introduced a new measure, which was not included in the previous measure, which is the exemption from, so it's a long time from now, member for Caroni East. This is why I said I have benefited in the past, and I might benefit in the future.
You want to see how he benefiting? Drop it on them. You want to see how we benefited? That's how my boy they benefiting. But you know what's the sad part about it? You know what's the sad part about it? He dancing and benefiting right now. Come December 30th, and you are sending your property tax form. Like I said, 2 bracelets. You know the police and must have shining bracelets? 2 at that time you're going down. Why? Because you failed to send in your property tax. While call him Imbert. Hey, let me tell you something. I didn't come here to make friends, you know. I come here to tell all your rights. Why you think they extend the SOE is for you all, not to protest. They extend it to suspend your rights. Why? Because they understand what they're doing. I tell her, I go bring it back. 2 months. 2 months for November 30th. Some of you are now going out to work. Some of you are negotiating with the bank after a long lockdown. You know what, give you a little chance now. We now start to work. We can't make the whole payment, but we're going to make a little quarter right now just to keep we going. Have mercy on we now. That means the same administration that brought a penalty onto you, the homeowners, who take 25 and 30 years to pay for your house. Where was the ministers? When you getting up 3 o'clock in the morning, you and your wife getting up 3 o'clock to cook, for you to leave the home 5 o'clock, to reach on your job for 7 o'clock, to work till 5 o'clock, and then go home back. Where the minister was? He exempted himself, as he say, I benefited in the past and I might benefit in the future. Come out and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, if that structure, put it back, that you're seeing on Real Talk with Saieed Ali, is that your structure? Come out and say yes. Come out and say yes. Let the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago know that that is yours and you exempt yourself from paying tax. But you bring out a penalty for us, the citizens. Come back. But tell her something. I didn't come here to make friends with nobody, you know. I come here to bring the truth to you. So while I'm living at large and could exempt themselves from tax, there's a penalty for all you. There's a penalty for all you. Call her good night.
Very good evening to you, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Right. So that building I am looking at right now. Yes, call me the owner of that building. And the interpretation of a multi-dwelling building, it means that no apartment in that building should be for rent. It should be the extended family. Your brothers, your sisters, your son-in-law, your daughter-in-law, whatnot. Everybody will be using the building to live. No rent should be collected. This man is that generous to build a big building like that and have everybody come and live for free. Once people is paying rent in these apartments, you have to calculate the rental value of the building, and he's supposed to pay tax like everybody. But this man is a very tricky and a very nasty man. I will tell you why. I don't like to use that nasty word, that word nasty, but I'll tell you why. He had also gone to Parliament in the past, manipulated and put forward a bill where people buying yachts would get a tax break. And he himself had purchased a yacht.
Correct.
So he got a break.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. Who does buy yacht?
Millionaires.
Right now I can't afford to buy a bathtub. Right? And my next thing is that the safe zones, according to the police and according to the ministry, police officers will be patrolling from time to time in the safe zones. You have to produce your card and whatnot and whatnot. However, will all of these policemen patrolling the safe zones would be vaccinated?
Good question.
So if it is illegal for somebody to go in a safe zone unvaccinated, then it will be illegal for a policeman to be unvaccinated. To come to check who vaccinated.
Correct. Yes, yes.
You see how wrong side this thing is? All the best. Have a great evening.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. But let me tell you something. 2386716 is the number to call to voice your concerns and your opinion. But right after this break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So you see, that's for you to understand. While all the ball in left foot and right foot, them sing about themselves. And when you don't sing left foot and right foot, you have to be names, give me 500 now. My tax come up, I have to go and pay. Don't know they say is a penalty, we got to pay 5,000 if we pay. I benefited in the past, and I might it's not might, you know. It's not more might there, you know. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa described yesterday's budget presentation as long on delivery, but short on substance. Adding that, the maths, not mathsing. That's her words. Commenting on impending property tax, which Imbert stressed would increase revenue for local government, Bisesa said that the legislation would bankrupt citizens. She added that her team plans to challenge sections of the Property Tax Act. Moreover, Bisesa claimed that the removal of value-added tax, that's VAT, from all basic food, labeling it as biscuit and cheese budget. She said the cost of living will soon skyrocket. Yesterday, Minister of Finance Colin Imbert stated that there were calls to remove import duties on basic food items. However, he stated that this would take a toll on various industries, for example, the poultry industry. Listen to this.
Several commentators have suggested that we remove import duties on basic food items to alleviate the problem of rising food prices. However, while it may sound good to those who are unfamiliar with the local and food industry, this would have an immediate and negative impact on the domestic producers of these items. For instance, the removal of import duty on chicken would have a disastrous effect on the local poultry industry. As a result, we are carefully examining the list of the most commonly used basic food items to determine which items can be made exempt from import duty without damaging local manufacturers.
Now, viewers, Imbert then announced that value-added tax, VAT, will be removed from only a few basic food items from November 1st, 2021.
However, to provide immediate relief, I propose instead to expand the list of basic food items that are exempted from value-added tax. This will include the zero rating of basic food items such as biscuits, cooking oil, canned vegetables, cornflakes, canned fish, canned meat, curry, juice, sausages, ham, ketchup, bottled water, and pigtail. This measure will take effect from November the 1st, 2021, and an appropriate list of items will be published shortly.
So viewers, we're going to try to get the supermarket president, Mr. Rajiv Dipti, on tomorrow night's show, because tomorrow is Wednesday, tomorrow will be a public concerns night. So I'm going to try to get him live on some of these items that the minister have called out and the impact on the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm going to try to get him tomorrow night. So here it is now, fiscal measures. Cash card program. A utility card is to be made available to low-income and vulnerable groups to access subsidies from electricity and water once the price of these services are regularized. A fuel cash card will also be made available to vulnerable groups to offset the cost increase in price of motor fuel. Like the plan to raise it already? TNTech bill rebate program. The rebate on TNTech bill will be increased from 25.0% to 35% on bills that are 300 or lower. So it's a rebate you're getting. This would affect 210,000 households at an annual cost of $25 million. This measure will take effect from January 1st, 2022. Removal of all duties and all tax on all remaining computer hardware, software, that are not yet tax-free. This measure will take effect from January 1st. So the removal of all duties and all tax on remaining computer hardware, software, and anything belonging to the computer system, no tax. Now, tax allowance for the first-time homeowners. The first-time homeowners limited or limit to be increased from $25,000 to $30,000 per household on mortgage. Now that will be interest paid in the year of income for first-time homeowners for 5 years from January 1st, 2021. Caller, good night.
Hi. Saieed Ali.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yeah, just wanted to make a very brief comment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that the PNM government really take us for real fools? Could you imagine the Minister of Finance himself? He is now looking to find out what are the basic food items that Trinidadians and Tobagonians use to then determine what he is going to take that off.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this man living? Doesn't this government know what our basic items are? They have been in government for 7 years. They have a ministry dealing with all of these consumer items. And today they don't know. They're telling the people, we will take it off. Well, you wait on that.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, shifting to Tobago. Allocation for Tobago will be $2.357 billion and will include a $2.075 billion for recurrent expenditure, $264 million for capital expenditure, and $18 million for the URP program. This represents 4.5% of the budget. Tobago to be given $50 million for Tobago Hotel and Tourism support. And last year, Tobago Hotel has got $50 million. We're in a pandemic and they got $50 million. Airport closed, beach closes, and they got $50 million. So what? Upgrade their hotel. So all the time, all these years ago, where did all the hotelers' money went? I am not against the hotelers, you know. Understand what I'm saying? I am not against them. But all these years before the pandemic, where did their money go when tourism was blooming in Tobago? You spend the money? $50 million could have patched roads in Trinidad. $50 million. Is 50 million or 500 million? 50. $50 million. That could have bought some equipment and placed it in some regional corporation throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And let me tell you, it's $50 million they want to give Tobago hotels and tourism support again. So last year they got 50, and they want to give them a next 50. That's $100 million. Wow. So where is the hotelers' money going when visitors come into their hotel? Where is their money going? You're taking tax-paying citizen money. That is $100 million if you give them this $50 million. $100 million in a year time for hotelers. Where did their money go? That's $100 million you could have used to put equipment in regional corporation and buy material to fix the bloody roads we have in Trinidad. But no, the hotel is better. Nevertheless, hear this. $30 million will go to farmland development in Tobago. Well, I want to see how much farm developing in Tobago, because I just been to Tobago often, you know. I don't say nothing. $788 million to be spent in Tobago by government agencies and statutory authorities. $788 million. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Good night. I call him concerning the education. I see they get so much money. I hope they pay the taxi drivers who they owe in since 2018. And we work for February 2021 and we are getting no pay as yet.
That's concerning the
Maxi taxi drivers.
Oh, that's transporting the school children?
Yes.
Wait, so from 2020 to 2021, you haven't got paid as yet?
No pay, and it's still only for 2018.
Wow. Wait, what? So it's 2018, 2019, 2020?
And we work for 2021 in February and we never get no pay. The government has no money.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, my dear. Me tell you something. Hold all the head and wine low, yes? Wine low. So we're going into construction in 2022. First phase of Sandy Grande Highway should be completed in 2022. Valencia to Toco Road construction to begin in 2022. Point Fortin Highway to continue. Vehicular and pedestrian bridge in the Diego Martin to be completed in 2020. Macoya intersection to be constructed in 2022. But I thought Trinidad and Tobago had no money. I thought we had no money. We spending $200,000 on one COVID-19 patient, and 6 years back, when PNM administration came into power, we had how much? $3 million. How sad. But this is the state we live in. We will eat cricks and cheese, or cricks and sugar, and we wouldn't say anything. Hundreds of millions of dollars are spending and nurse protesting. And if you like a joke, listen this. On vaccinated students, 4, 5, and 6 going to school. How many unvaccinated teachers now teaching them? When the Prime Minister was asked that question, he said, there are more important issues to deal with. So we would have unvaccinated teachers teaching vaccinated students, but an unvaccinated student cannot go to school. Let's talk now. Let's talk now. That is why I say I am a voice for those that do not have the voice to talk. So we're going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, when we come back, there's a lot more right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Hey, before I go further, viewers, I do have my Mercedes Benz and my Range Rover for sale, you know. I know it wouldn't go in one night. So I will keep reminding you. You know, you might have a friend or a family looking for a Mercedes Benz to buy. It's an E250 German Mercedes Benz, fully loaded, glass top, sunroof, red and black interior. How beautiful it is. It's now doing 65,000 kilos. And my Ford, my Range Rover for sale also. 275,000 negotiable. They come with 200,000 cash. We could work out a payment plan. Beautiful, beautiful vehicle. I also have a Mazda BT50 new model. But tomorrow I'll get some pictures of that and I will post it up for sale. Principal Medical Officer Dr. Mariam Abdul Richards have stated that 3 children, including one who is receiving intensive care treatment, are among 286 COVID-positive patients hospitalized in the parallel healthcare system. She stated that one of the children is in intensive care while the other 2 are in ward-level case.
We continue to see pediatric cases hospitalized in our parallel healthcare system. These children are severely and critically ill, and we would like to save the lives of your children and ensure that they are healthy.
Now, viewers, I will give credit to Marian Abdul Richards. I know her, and she's a person, she knows her thing. And I would leave it right there. She knows her thing. Now, with the overall occupancy level within the parallel healthcare system is under 40%. She said currently the ICU occupancy level is 85%, meaning that 9 out of 10 beds are currently occupied. Abdul Richards said she is concerned as she cautioned that the Delta variant is more transmittable than other variants. Caller, good night. Hello? Have we lost that? So Trinidad and Tobago. I would really like Minister of Finance, the Honorable Colin Imbert, come out and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago if he exempted himself from tax, property tax. Caller, good night.
Right, Mr. Ali.
Yes, go right ahead.
You have been doing a very good job, and it's a very long time I'm calling when I watch at what the government of today doing the people. But what I really calling to say tonight, God is in control of heaven and earth. And the PNM can do what they want. I want the PNM to know that God sit high and look down low. Have a good night, sir.
Thank you, my friend. You see, God was also in control when Pharaoh were using the Israelites and the Egyptians as slaves also. God was also in control. And then Moses stepped in and decided, you know what? We're changing things. Yeah, we're changing things. That's why I love the story of Moses. I love the story of Moses. Caller, good night.
Good night. What kind of Tuesday today? Mash up, bun down or what?
Nah, tonight we're turning up the heat. It's
all right. Okay, let me turn it up, man. I might be the last call. Okay. I see the Minister of Education touring schools. I saw the vaccine vagrant touring schools too. And you know what schools they went to tour? They went to tour the denominational schools. Denominational schools have it patted down well, so you don't have to visit those schools. You have to visit a school like Lavantil Success Village, Southeast Port of Spain. You remember that particular gentleman, the vaccine vagrant, made a statement, and you recall the statement: hyenas in a jungle. I won't use the A jungle. You remember that? Why did he not go to the schools that have the hyenas from the jungle? That is the schools he's supposed to go. Because remember, he drew a paintbrush. He was so silly and he was so wicked to say that about the schoolgirls when they was misbehaving. He didn't have a protocol. He didn't know what to do. But those are the schools he's supposed to go. Don't go Queen's Royal College. Don't go St. Joseph, because these dominational schools will have the protocols, will have it patted down. You're just fooling people. That vaccine vagrant needs to answer to the public. Gonna have a nice night.
Thank you, my friend. So Trinidad and Tobago, we're in a pandemic. Colin Imbert, Minister of Finance, read the 2021-2022 budget yesterday. I played to you a clip where he exempted himself. He benefited in the past, he might benefit in the future. While there is a $5,000 penalty fee for you, the homeowners. For you, the homeowners. So like I said on tonight's show, Tuesday, 5th of October, 2021, would the finance minister, call him Imbud, would he come out and tell the public that, yes, that building is mine? I want to hear what the opposition have to say concerning this. I want to hear what they have to say. If they are just going to talk, or come to Parliament and let them know, hey, how could you exempt yourself while you have a penalty on the citizens? Those are the same citizens that put you in power. I want to see what they're going to say. I'm going to tell you something. You have to be an aggressive opposition. You have to challenge. Let me tell you something. When the PNM administration was in power, every single thing the UNC did, every single thing that the UNC did when they were in power, the opposition, which were the PNM back then, questioned every single thing. Every single thing. They were vicious. They wanted explanation for X, Y, and Z. How come the opposition not vicious and they I don't know. But Trinidad and Tobago, we wanted a change, and we got a change. We got a change. Ministers doing what they want. Those in authority doing what they want. And the ones who are feeling the pain is the lower income citizens. The lower income citizens. And where is their voice? Their voice is muzzled. Their voice are muzzled. So I will continue doing what I'm doing and speaking out for them. I will continue doing it, and nobody ain't going to stop me. I will continue pushing for amendments and legislations and laws for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I will continue standing as a rock for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And I will not be muzzled or fooled by anyone. Because I am bringing the reality to you, the citizens. Things that they have under the carpet, are pulling it out and bringing it to you in a technical way that you would be able to understand. Hey. So we would wait and see what other breakdown of the budget is coming in the coming days. And I will break it down in a similar fashion where you, the citizen, will be able to understand the do's and the don'ts in the budget. Colin! Colin! Come out and tell me now. Is that your building? I wonder if Faris paying property tax for it. I wonder if all these ministers paying property tax. Or they are being exempted. So, throw back up the black BM, the one we keep in the food drive. So, viewers, as you all know, I have the black BMW that was initially on the Rape Crisis Center drive. But because of the economic that we have in Trinidad presently, I have decided to put that on a pause. And the black BMW is that I am giving it out to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, one lucky person, not last week, before I did our food drive, over 100 hampers we give away. I showed you all a little clip of the hampers that we put together. Now I have a list of almost 175 to 180 homes that reached out to me. And instead of having the BMW parked down, you understand, I have decided to give it away in the first week in December, so somebody will be getting a Christmas gift. Now viewers, all I want you all to do is just to contribute $1,000. Now that money is going in my pocket. That money is going to purchase grocery items to give out to 175 to 180 homes in Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? Christmas is coming in December, and I have decided to start this food drive. Because come December, let me tell you something. A lot of people won't have food in their house, you know. A lot of people, you know. Because when you hear we get the proper breakdown of the budget in the coming days, and you will understand where they take out VAT from and where they increase it in, you will tell yourself you better to leave it right there. I'm asking 185 or 180 people to make a contribution of $1,000. I know you all could do it. For those of you who believe in charity and believe in miracle, plant that seed of $1,000 for food for somebody home. Do that. 339-1670-238-6716 is the numbers to call. Right? So viewers, we are at the end of our show tonight, but what you pray for and what you seek is what you will get. So viewers, as I say good night, I would like to leave you with this dance.
Coming down on a high, sky coming down on a high, Benz coming down on a high, country coming down on a high. So we coming with the whole of it, never gonna move that, but I love the way you move that, you never wanna lose that, that's why I think I do that, you never wanna lose that, and I never refuse that, you never wanna